What's going on, everybody? That's it, Teasy here. I'm doing another update video of my Bushmaster ORC. Um, just want to show you a couple of things that one thing that I purchased for it. I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do as far as the external look of the gun, the visuals of it. As you can see, once again, I've got the OD Green Cast V Voltor system. Magpul AFG, Magpul Mayat grip. I've also got the battery assist device, which is attached to the bolt catch, bolt release. Magpul OD Green, CTR stock, Pro Mag flip up rear sight. Got the Voltor flip up front sight and a Aimpoint Comp C red dot weapon sight. What I went out and got though was a Bravo company bolt and carrier assembly. This is the MPI full auto version. MPI has been magnetically particle inspected. This also has the proper staking in the gas key, which might be a little hard to see. Let's see if I can get it to focus, and that's about as good as it'll focus. And initially, when you buy one of these, you may not notice the difference, but one thing I'll do is I'll turn it over for you so you can see. What I've got here is the factory bolt carry assembly that came with it. This is the Bushmaster bolt. And for the most part, when you put them side by side, they look pretty much the same. There's not much difference that you can tell in the bolt and carrier assembly. But if you turn it over, you'll notice a couple things. One, that the BCM bolt has a little bit more machined steel in it. And that's because this is the full auto version of this bolt. This one is made to stand up to the rigors of fully automatic fire from an M4. This is a semi-auto bolt, which will not stand up to that test. You may get a little bit of fully auto fire out of this, but eventually it's going to fail. Also, a couple of things that need to be noticed: the gas key. Bushmaster does not properly stake their gas keys. And like I said again, initially if you look at them, and it'll be hard to tell from the camera, but they're not staked the same way. There's these little indentions that kind of help hold the nuts in place that you don't have. They're not properly done on the Bushmaster bolt, which means over time and under a lot of stress that these could actually come loose, and therefore you lose gas pressure to the bolt, causing your rifle not to cycle properly. That will actually come loose and you'll have a gas leak. Also, in the spring, which I would take out, if you have a semi-auto, there is a excuse me, there is like a blue painting on the spring inside of your bolt here, and that one is set up for an M16 or a long rifle. Well, I'll say an M16 setup. In the BCM bolt, it's black, and that is the setup for the M4. Basically, the spring, it's just a color coding. But the spring, you have some tighter tolerances in the M4. With the shorter barrel, you have you have a little bit more pressure building up with the shorter gas tube. I'm sorry, it's a little bit longer on the 20-inch barrel systems. Also, there is a better extractor on the BCM bolt, which gives you better reliability as far as your rounds coming out of the gun after being fired. The extractors on the Bushmasters are very good as well. Um, but as far as reliability goes, you're gonna want a uh, a a mil spec. I'll say a mil spec bolt. I would recommend getting a Bravo company. Not to say that their Daniel Defense has really good bolts. If you can ever find a Colt bolt and replace that, those are really good. I think I can't. It's slipped. It's I've got it right on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. But anyway, the BCM bolt is magnetically particle inspected, which means that it's been tested individually for cracks and flaws that may cause gas leakage or may cause failure in the gun under fire, under extreme stress. You don't want to have any cracks or anything like that. Once again, that could lead to a gas leak, causing the gun not to cycle properly. That bolt could also break, and you could have a failure to extract. You could have an intense lockup with the gun, double feeds. It can just cause a lot of misfires with the gun, lots of problems that you don't want to have. If you look close, the BCM bolt tells you that it is HP high pressure tested and MPI tested. The Bushmaster bolts, they're batch tested, which means they take a bunch of them basically and do the exact same tests, which sometimes you can get a dud. Whereas the BCM bolt and carry assembly, they are individually tested. So they're not gonna send it to you unless they know it works. But that's pretty much it. That's the basic upgrade I've gotten. This adds just a little bit more weight to the gun. It's really not that noticeable. It also is a little tight fitting, and I have yet to put rounds down range with this bolt and carrier assembly. So I noticed when chambering around, I had some dummy rounds, and chambering around, it would tend to lock up just a little bit, and you have to put a little bit more pressure on the charging handle to actually get that round out. It wasn't bad enough to cause a hard lockup on the rifle. It would function properly. You just have to pull on it a little bit more, and I think I just need to break this bolt in and get some rounds down range with it. But overall, I'm very happy with it. Like I said, I still haven't had a chance to put rounds down range, but as far as it fitting into the Bushmaster, it fit really fine. The tight tolerance that it has, I think, will actually be a good thing in the long run, because I don't believe that it will cause the gun to lock up when firing. Like I said before, you had to pull on the charger handle just a little bit more in order to extract the dummy round. But overall, I'm very pleased with this bolt. I've been pleased with the Bushmaster bolt as well. This bolt has put over 5,000 rounds down range. Have had no problem with it. No cracks. The gas key has not come loose. You just keep oil on it and it works fine. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about the Bravo Company bolt, just PM me or leave a message down low in the comments. I'll try and answer them as best I can. And that's it. So, peace.